Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best mini ITX cases.
Starting at number 5.
Louqe Raw S1. It's been a common complaint that mini ITX cases are expensive. And if there's one chassis that makes this statement true, it is the Louqe Raw S1. But this is a mini ITX case to gawk at. From its elegant design to its thick, one-piece aluminum outer shell, the Louqe Raw S1 is more of a work of art than a case. However, you can fit a PC in here. There's no AIO support, nor air filtration. So yes, there are sacrifices, but it offers among the easiest build processes. Chances are you'll be done building within the hour and have a very tidy end result. It will also happily fit huge triple-slot graphics cards, despite its ultra-compact 12-liter frame. And with a fancy Cobalt PCIe 4.0 riser cable, there's hardly a thing about this case that isn't ultra-premium. It even has a carrying handle. Just keep in mind the case's $330 price point and limited availability.
Coming at number 4.
Cooler Master NR200P Max. Cooler Master's NR200P Max is an excellent, ready-to-go chassis that comes from the factory with a powerful 850W power supply and 280mm liquid cooler. Top that with the inclusion of both mesh and glass side panels, a PCIe 4.0 riser cable, PSU cables and AIO tubes that are fit to length and pre-routed, and the NR200P Max is extremely simple to build in and an easy recommendation for those looking for simple setup. All you need to bring is a motherboard, CPU, graphics card, memory, and a boot drive, letting you focus on the important things. The only real catch to this case is that its paint and finish are a bit boring. But with the glass panel showing off your fancy internals, we doubt you'll mind. And if you do, paint it.
At number 3.
Fantex Evolv Shift 2. The Evolv Shift 2 stands out at first glance for its towering, small footprint design and beautiful anodized aluminum panels. Priced at $100 for the mesh version and $110 for the variant with TG and an addressable RGB fan, it easily earns a spot on our best mini ITX PC cases list. With a small footprint and beautiful finish in both the tempered glass and mesh variants, the Evolv Shift 2 is perfect as an SFF PC for use in the living room, or moving around the house wherever you need it. The easily accessible top I/O makes plugging devices in a breeze too. Building in it was tight, and came with the typical frustrations associated with mini ITX systems, but I still managed a build within about 3 hours, and the end result was well worth the effort. The overall size is a bit bigger than most mini ITX cases would be, but the tempered glass side panels do wonders for creating systems to show off. Though keep in mind that its single-fan radiator support may be too thermally limiting for some systems.
Number 2 of my list.
Hyte Revolt 3. When iBuyPower said that it would be opening the Revolt 3's chassis for purchase as a standalone chassis, we were excited. And now that it's here, we're quite impressed. The Hyte Revolt 3 is a compact ITX case that doesn't cost much at $129. But offers a wonderfully practical design with plenty of mesh, 2 click-away headphone holders and a carrying handle that sits flush into the top when you don't need it. Of course, the build quality isn't quite top-notch at this price. It's all just painted steel, but the paint finish is nice and with its sleek, tidy looks, will fit in well in almost any gaming setup. Internally, the Revolt 3 can also house almost any mini ITX system you throw at it, with room for large GPUs, up to a 280mm AIO, 2 2.5-inch SSDs and one 3.5-inch drive. Better yet, its layout means it doesn't need a PCIe riser cable, so you won't have to worry about reduced bandwidth on an RTX 3000 or RX 6000 series graphics card. The only real catch to this chassis is that it relies entirely on the AIO for airflow. But in testing, we found that this setup is perfectly adequate, even when we threw our Hyte TDP i5-11600K and RTX 3080 Ti graphics card at it.
And number 1.
Fractal Design Terra. The smallest DIY PC cases from just a few years ago have often been thwarted by the increased cooling needs and size of today's components, particularly graphics cards like NVIDIA's RTX 4090. But at 10.4 liters, the mini ITX Fractal design Terra case has just enough room for most big GPUs, while delivering eye-catching aesthetics thanks to an aluminum exterior with some striking wood trim up front. As compact cases go, this is one of the prettiest around. I doubt the Terra will have as wide an appeal as its larger North cousin, since component choice and airflow options are far more limiting here. But if you don't need to pack in the absolute most powerful components, particularly on the CPU side, and you don't need more than a couple storage drives, Fractal has once again delivered a capable and attractive chassis, especially if your eyes want a break RGB and aggressive styling that's typical of the gaming PC world. Also, the Terra's flip-up doors and adjustable spine make this case surprisingly easy to build in for something so compact. Just make sure you bring along a modular SFX power supply.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.